Christians enjoy more holidays in Nigeria than Muslims, says MURIC. The Muslim rights concern, MURIC, has alleged that Christians in Nigeria enjoy more holidays than Muslims in Nigeria. MURIC made this assertion in a statement released on Friday morning while reacting to claims by CAN that Christians are being persecuted in the country. MURIC in its statement said the number of public holidays, including New Year Day, being enjoyed by Christians is proof that Christians are more favored than Muslims. MURIC's statement, signed by its director, Professor Ishaq Akitola, reads: As Nigerian Christians join their counterparts throughout the world to celebrate the New Year on Wednesday, 1st January 2020, an Islamic human rights organization has alleged lopsidedness, partiality, and persecution of Muslims in the manner the Nigerian government dishes out its holidays, rising from an emergency meeting where it deliberated on the latest allegation of persecution by the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN. The Muslim rights concern, MURIC, has insisted that the last public holiday, which was declared by the federal government on 1st January 2020, has exposed CAN as a body which enjoys shedding crocodile tears. This was contained in a press statement circulated on Friday, 3rd January 2020 by the director of MURIC, Professor Ishaq Akitola. MURIC said in the statement, CAN claims it is being persecuted but fails to substantiate its allegations in concrete terms. However, the last holiday of Wednesday, 1st January 2020, which is an annual event, has exposed CAN. Nigerian Christians enjoy the New Year holiday on the 1st of January every year, even without asking for it, because that was the arrangement made by the British colonial master. But CAN still claims persecution even though it is placed at an advantaged position. Nigerian Christians have 1st January to enjoy their first holiday of the year. Nobody can deny that this happened 2 days ago, but when the Muslims' first day of the year comes, 1st Muharram, there will be no holiday. When we can put itself in the Muslims' shoes, or rather when indeed will the Nigerian government give the Muslims what the colonial master denied them but gave the Christians? When will the Muslims get justice in this country? Here is persecution of Muslims that even CAN cannot deny. It happened just 2 days ago and we all saw it. Or is it the granting of holiday for a Christian occasion and the denial of same to Muslims another form of persecution of CAN? Christians have 5 out of the 8 holidays enjoyed by Nigerians. Muslims have 3 only, yet CAN claims persecution. Christmas Day, Boxing Day, New Year Day, Easter Monday, and Good Friday are all for Christians. We dare CAN to deny it. Are these not concrete privileges enjoyed by Christians? Are the 5 days holidays we mention here mere fallacies? Muslims only have 3, namely Eid Kabir, Eid Fitri, and Malud and Nabi. Is there any mathematical inequity in our calculation? Should CAN be complaining at all with this kind of setting? We make bold to say that CAN knows what it is doing. The Christian body knows that it has an advantage or edge over the Muslims as it enjoys everything it needs and even more. CAN knows that it is the Muslims who are denied certain fundamental human rights, but it is determined to maintain the status quo. The modus operandi adopted by CAN to ensure that Muslims never get their rights is to perpetually cry out with claims of persecution and also to oppose every attempt to give Muslims their rights. This game played itself out when Sharia was introduced in some northern states from 1979 onwards. They claimed it was an attempt to Islamize Nigeria. Sharia was introduced and nobody changed the country's nomenclature to Islamic Republic of Nigeria. CAN did the same thing when Islamic banking was about to be introduced. Cries of Islamization rented the air. Islamic banking arrived, but we are yet to see how it has Islamized anyone. This was repeated on the issue of Susuk Islamic bonds, and both Christians and Muslims are benefiting from the Islamic Sukuk today. MURIC will not be deterred from pursuing Islamic liberation theology to a logical conclusion in Nigeria. We assert clearly, categorically and unequivocally that Muslims are in bondage in this country. Why should one group get all the honey in the land while the other is ignored? We demand equal rights and justice. We demand parity, particularly on the issues of holidays. Christian 1st January is just 24 hours and the Muslim 1st Muharram is no less. Why should the federal government recognize one and deny the other? Just 2 days ago, we joined other Nigerians in sending goodwill messages to our Christian neighbors. Governments at federal and state levels felicitated with Nigerians on that occasion. Parastatals and important dignitaries also congratulated Nigerians. MURIC also issued a statement greeting Christians in Nigeria. We do this every year despite the fact that our own first Muharram is not recognized. But nobody will remember Muslims on first Muharram. Is this fair? When beggars die, there are no comments seen. The heavens themselves blaze forth the death of Princess William Shakespeare was right when he put those words on the lips of Capunia, the wife of Julius Caesar, as she begged her husband not to venture out of the Ides of March. Isn't this very germane to the issue on ground? The drums are rolled out by government on 1st January, but they are conspirately silenced on 1st Muharram. Is this justice? Are we really working for enduring peace in this country? What have the Muslims done to deserve this treatment? It is important to note that even the 3 holidays enjoyed by Muslims were reluctantly given after several years of post-independence. There were no holidays for Islamic festival in colonial days. It was that bad. To add salt to injury, the federal government has never responded in spite of a deluge of petitions received from Muslims. MURIC has been demanding first Muharram holiday since its formation in 1994, 26 years ago. It is highly provocative. It is dereliction of duty on the part of government. A father who gives preferential treatment to its children is not uniting the family. Is government waiting until the demand snowballs into another struggle? MURIC will not partake in that, but what does it cost government to take a bold stand on this matter? It is not about the Buhari government per se. Successive administrations have failed to address the issue. Already, some state governments have recognized first Muharram, Muslim from the north. Osun under Rauf Aregbesola, current Minister of Internal Affairs, and Oyo under Isiaka Ajimobi also did, and heaven did not fall. So what stops the federal government from taking the cue? By the way, Muslims in those 2 states of the southwest have written the names of those 2 former governors in letters of gold. The question now is, how does President Muhammadu Buhari want to be remembered by Nigerian Muslims? Can the declaration of first Muharram as a public holiday be a drift towards Islamization? Predictably, yes, particularly by Khan, but we can take the wind out of their sail by placing 1st January and 1st Muharram pari passu. The public no longer takes Khan serious anyway. MURIC wishes to put the federal government on notice. The next first Muharram will fall on Thursday, 20th August 2020. The government has a whole 8 months to plan and prepare its mind. It also has an extra 3 days in the 3rd week in August to declare Thursday a holiday in recognition of first Muharram. To be or not to be, that is the question. MURIC does not issue ultimatum, neither is threat in our character. We are a dialogue-loving body, but the government's body language will tell Nigerian Muslims what to do, and whoever thinks the Muslims of Nigeria are still the same as they were 5 years ago will be making gross miscalculation. As we sign out, we remind the federal government that it is high time to listen to the Muslims' demand for the declaration of 1st Muharram as a public holiday, in parity with 1st January public holiday. CAN has no moral right to claim persecution as Nigerian Christians enjoy 5 holidays, while their Muslim counterparts have 3 only. Federal government should promote unity and patriotism by treating all equally. Neither should governments allow one group to lord it over the other. This is coming from Professor Ishaq Akitola, Director, Muslim Rights Concern, MURIC. Wow. Honestly, as I was just reading it, I was just trying to, I was soliloquizing, because I was just like, this statement from this MURIC man, is so petty and childish. You can imagine what he's saying. I wouldn't want to say much, because irrespective of what he's going to say, the US that has placed Nigeria on the watch list, they know what they are doing. So you should go and tell them all of those things. It is not a CAN that puts a Nigeria on the watch list. So they are trying now to say, oh, they are being marginalized, they are being deprived, they are being whatever, trying to paint the government as if this government too is, is maltreating them. Leave all those others are, all this are boboing. That is my own. He's just looking for, all of those things he said, talking about holiday. Honestly, I don't know. So annoying. So petty. So petty. Because of 5 holidays, Christians get 5 holidays, they get 3 holidays. So that is why they are being marginalized. They are being looked down upon. They are not being given equal treatment. They are not, giving some people preferential treatment. All of this, whatever his submission, in my opinion, do not hold water. You should go and tell all of that to America, the US that puts Nigeria on the watch list, not coming here to be saying what I don't even understand. Honestly, it's so petty in my opinion, and so childish. I would like you guys to, let's hear your own take. But before that, let's also even hear what people are even talking about, what Nigerians, their submissions are. Someone says, does this man fear God at all? I plead someone who has his contact to please send to me. He says Christians have 5 days and Muslims have 3 days. When did this happen that the only one day was declared for Eid Kabir and Eid Fitri in Nigeria? What year and under which administration? It has even been 2 days for each, which matches 2 days for Easter and for Christians. And someone says, MURIC are just Confucianists. January 1st is celebrated not only by Christians. You are the type of people that are causing problem in this country. Leave the Christians alone before the wrath of God will descend on you. Someone said this man is really, going gaga. You need read what Chinese president, Jinping said about religion in Africa. Someone said, I can see that the federal government is using this group to achieve their goals. In my opinion, they're just crying foul. Just trying to paint as if the government too is a part of as if the government is on the part, is on the side of the Christians. That is the way this man just painted this whole thing. In my opinion, you heard him. Someone said, MURIC are jobless, trying to cause problem. Can someone put this man on check? I'm very sure if what this man is looking for happens, he will be the first to leave this show. As long as I can remember, this man haven't had anything useful to say for the growth of this country. He is naturally like this, or is just acting a script, or is pay masters. Muslim holiday, both Muslims and Christians enjoy it. Christian holiday, both Christians and Muslims enjoy it. We all stay at home during the holidays. So why ranting? I don't understand. Everybody enjoys the holiday. It's an opportunity for you to do whatever you want to do. Everybody, they will not say, okay, Christians, this is your holiday, so all the Muslims must come to work, and vice versa. So I don't even know. So if they are saying people are talking of persecution, is it because of holidays that is making people to say, of course, honestly, it's really petty, honestly. When will the whole world talking about building capacity and manpower, the lazy MURIC is talking about jolly holiday. We have prayed and God has spoken. Every barber against the people and the church, God shall frustrate. See, brother, what is this? Someone say, then divide Nigeria into three so that you will have enough holidays as you want. Remember, Jesus loves you. Remain blessed. So guys, let's hear from you, from the statements and submission of this Professor Akitola Ishak, the MURIC president or chairman. Let's hear your own take. Leave your comment below. Bye.